to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Baird. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, D.A. Thanks. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. Ingram is out there with McCollum, and it's Jones in at the 3. And for Charlotte, Hayward out there with Plumlee. Then it's Ball, and it's Ball in at the point. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Now here's McCollum. Ingram outside. Here's Williamson. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Yeah, they sapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
Now McCollum, after Gordon Hayward's three-pointer that didn't go. That's good from Williamson on the assist by McCollum. Williamson's got the game going here with the first basket for New Orleans. To the paint. Plumlee in the post. Valanciunas is there. Plumlee, no luck. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Shot from 12. And he hits the jumper for 2.
I feel like when CJ gets a couple of these to go, it accentuates his ability and confidence to score from the outside as well.
Ball, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's McCollum. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
The big guys like Valanciunas have spent a lot of time in this league understanding where the ball is going to come off of that rim on a miss. He was in great position that time.
Yep, that one goes.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Now here's McCollum. Low block shot on the way, and Hayward with the block. The drive-by Ball, and Ball slams it in.
You got to slow him down. If he gets ahead of speed like that and measures those steps, Lonzo's going to throw it down.
You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
Here's Ball. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Ball with the bucket.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Ingram outside. Down low. Here's Williamson. That shot off. And the Hornets now going the other way. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
An interconference matchup. Last season, they went 2-0 against this club.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Shoots over Ball. And that one goes long.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Now here's Ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Lets it go from deep. Ball no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, when Ingram gets the ball on the inside, his length can really help him out to create shot opportunities.
Feeds to Plumlee. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Williamson, and finished off by Williamson.
Yeah, looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Shoots from 14. Rebound, Gordon Hayward.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Ball from long range. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Back to Ingram. From past the arc, and the three ball is good. Ingram's got 5 points so far.
And getting more and more consistent, which means more dangerous, as Brandon Ingram knocks down 3.
Ball finds Plumlee. The 3. Second shot opportunity, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And some changes here for the Hornets. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Hayward. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Ball.
And Lonzo Ball, we know, prefers to set up his teammates and also play stifling defense. What we'd love to see is more consistency in scoring the ball.
Here's Oubre following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Here's Washington. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Pelicans leading by 5. And taking a look at the Pelicans, lots of talent have come through that program over the years, and they're loaded now.
Yeah, they've brought in some talent. They've done a good job in the draft and trying to find ways to hold on to these guys, along with having a healthy Zion. If all that comes together, it's definitely going to help their chances to be more competitive.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. The Hornets 4th.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. Charlotte making a switch here. Smith is checked in.
For your Hornets, Dennis Smith Jr.
And a wide open look for McCollum. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. McCollum's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Smith outside. 4-3. Oubre. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Well, Smith looking now to dish to the guys who are wide open.
McCollum against Smith. Here's Williamson. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
That free throw good from Williamson. 2022 is an anxious year for Zion Williamson fans, waiting for his return.
It's just not easy when your superstar gets hurt because you want them back as soon as possible, but you also don't want to rush the healing process. And fans really had to be patient, waiting for Zion to come back. They've got a big year ahead of him.
Now here's Williamson. Kelly Oubre unable to get his last shot to go, and it's in there.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Oubre. 9-point game his last outing. Ball from long range, and it's the Hornets another 3.
Like the awareness there, Plumlee quickly assesses his options and moves it.
It's stolen by Smith. Out to the wing. There's the 3, and Ball gets it to go on the assist by Smith. Now just a 3-point Pelican lead. McCollum passes to Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Yeah, pretty dialed in right now as Zion is hitting everything. The team hoping he can maintain this.
Jones finds Ingram. Pass to McCollum. And here is Ingram. 5 to shoot. The tray. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Yeah, that's what he's doing best right now. Plumlee loves to convert as close to the rim as possible.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Pelicans ahead. They're up by 3. Let's take a quick break now.
Please give a big round of applause for your Hornets team.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
So the Pelican 5 right now. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. C.J. McCollum out there with Ingram. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul.
Williamson finds Jones. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. To the middle. Here's Williamson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Williamson's got 15 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Ball dishes to Oubre. Over Jones. Knocked away.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target. Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Ball, the pass to Washington. He kicks it to Ball. Back to Washington. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That is his first foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Hornets making a change here. Hayward's checked in, and New Orleans also making a change. Alvarado's checked in. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. 2 points, that one goes. He's got 17.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
During last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
Hayward against Williamson. Back to Ball. Pass to Oubre. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Oubre's got 6 in the quarter.
Can't lay off Oubre that far. He's good at taking advantage of that separation.
Inside. Here's Williamson. That shot missing, and it's the Hornets taking it the other way. Washington with it, now guarded by Ingram. They now take the lead. And the Hornets lead by 1.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Ingram with it. 5 points in the game. Williamson in the post. He's covered by Washington. And it's Williamson missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Out left to the wing. There's Ball with the three. Pelicans pull it in. Williamson's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pelicans.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Buries it from three-point range.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Here's Alvarado. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Williamson throws it down.
Playmaking ability on full display there. I love how Zion is taking what the defense is giving him right now.
Ingram against Ball. And there's Williamson on the assist from Ingram. Ingram's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Ball surveying the defense. The kick out to Ball from outside the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Still very early in the season here, but teams Greg big. What a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right? It's just so agile is Zion out there in those kind of plays, gutting through the defense and just finding lanes to rip through.
And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That's foul number 2 for him. Dennis Smith, he's checked in for Charlotte. And New Orleans also making a change. Murphy's checked in. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That's his first foul.
Substitution in the court. Foul charge to Charlotte. Dennis Smith Jr. First personal foul. And the 3rd team foul.
And Murphy kicks to Valanciunas. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
And great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Charlotte.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break add to your total in a hurry.
Here's Williamson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
There's one thing that's become clear about this Hornets team. They've become one of the best passing teams in the league.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Charlotte's passing has improved a lot in the last few seasons. Greg, even more.
Yeah, their assist numbers have been terrific, and they keep their turnovers to a minimum. That's a trend you want to see continue.
For New Orleans, they've gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Banked in off the glass. Williamson's got 27.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Out to Hayward for the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's Alvarado. He's covered by Ball. Clock at 4. Alvarado passes to Williamson. Over Hayward. And it's Williamson missing.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you. That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
For 3, Ingram, and the Pelicans get it back. That one good for 2. He has 29.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Here's Oubre. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole. Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his third foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Plumlee, he's checked in for Washington. Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. Ball, the pass to Hayward. Plumlee trying to break loose. Hayward can't hit.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Passes it to Valanciunas. Outside Murphy. The Pelicans keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Alvarado passes to Ingram. Three-pointer. Here's Valanciunas. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Ball kicks to Hayward. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Hayward's got 6 in the quarter.
A tough cover out there. You want to close out hard on Hayward, but you also have to respect his ability to take you off the bounce.
And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for the Pelicans. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford. What was the biggest problem for your guys in the first half?
Well, you know what? We're a defensive team first, and we've been good defensively. We've been organized. We weren't that in that first half, and that's what we got to concentrate to get the game going back our way.
See if you revert back to your form in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Hello, everybody. Before we dig into the game at hand, let's first catch you up on the trades happening around the NBA.
Scary Terry moving to a new team. When you get Rozier, you get speed, you get scoring, and he's one tough cookie. I really like him.
Remember that player that they called the Freak a long time ago? Reminds me of him. Terry isn't afraid of that moment. In fact, he wants to take those big shots.
Good reference.
And now looking at the Hornets, a very close game so far.
We give a lot of love to the Stars, but tonight it's been about the bench. The second unit has been carrying them offensively.
Finding some favorable matchups, no doubt. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
We've got Oubre all out there with Ball. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Plumlee in at the 5. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Offensive rebound, Williamson. And Ball with the block. Jones, no one around him. And finally they hit one. Jones has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Pelicans. Some rookies take time to get acclimated to the NBA. But that was not the case with Herbert Jones.
Yeah, Herb started his second game in the league, and for a second-round pick to make that immediate of an impact is pretty rare in the NBA. He did play all 4 years of college ball, but he came in the NBA ready to rock.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it. And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
To the inside. Jones, no luck.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Ball, the pass to Ball. Offline with his 3.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Hornets trail by 6. Lets the 3 fly. Hits the three-point bomb.
All right, after 4 misses, they finally get one to go. That has to be a big relief for the offense after beginning this half on a bit of a cold streak.
McCollum outside. Here's Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 5th assist in this one. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And the Hornets making a change here. Washington's checked in. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. Ball from long range. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded. Fast break, here they come. There's Ball with the 3. They get it back. Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
That's what most want to see from Plumlee. Attack mode, pound the boards, have the confidence to finish off those kind of plays.
Here's Ingram. Excellent D there from Ball. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. It's a 3-point game. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
And I love Ball's awareness. When the mid-range J is available, he is more than happy to take it.
There's the pass to Williamson. Shoots over Washington. That's good from Williamson on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got 6 assists in the game. Plumlee, the pass to Washington. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Washington's got 7.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's off the back rim. No good. Charlotte shooting is leaving some to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
McCollum against Ball. From deep. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason group.
In a series, they took to 6 games, but yeah, couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year, things will be different.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Pelicans. Cody Martin, he's checked in for the Hornets. Smith comes in for Lonzo Ball. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Hayes comes in for Williamson. Nancy's checked in for Herbert Jones. And Daniels subbed in for Brandon Ingram.
One more round of applause for your Honeybee. Hornets foul call. Dennis Smith Jr.
Now Daniels. Hernan Gomez with a screen on Martin. Here's Daniels. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Here's Martin. Count it. Good. Martin's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hornets.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Smith against McCollum. Plumlee with the steal. And here's the fast break. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Here's Daniels, and he uses the glass on the layup.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Hornets leading by 3. Ball feeling it out a bit. Martin kicks to Ball. Smith for 3. That shot off. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Knocked loose. Stolen by Washington. Goes up. Count it, and the foul. That one on Nance. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight. That's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out, they're getting up extra shots. It could be a difference maker in the result.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
McCollum against Washington. McCollum, no good.
But whether the shots are wide open or contested, he's just having no luck right now, guys, with anything.
Pass to Plumlee. Charlotte moving it around. 3-pointer. Martin, good on the triple. Martin's got 5 now.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half. Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Hornets. And the Pelicans also making a change. Devontae Graham's checked in for C.J. McCollum. Hayes, no good. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Martin dishes the ball. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Good find by Graham there. Almost a 6th sense.
Smith right side. So it's Charlotte in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick, because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Ingram is out there with Devontae Graham. Then there's Hernan Gomez. Then it's Nance. And it's Jones in at the small forward.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Charlotte leading by 8. Hayward passes the ball. This one for 3, and it's Ball. That time on the assist by Ball. Ball's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Hornets. Graham kicks to Nance. Graham, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Drills the leaner.
I mean, no one really near him, but still, he's able to knock down the off-balance shot.
Ball dishes the ball. And the 3 off target. Pelicans trail by 9. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for Cody Martin. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Williamson's checked in.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Ball no good. New Orleans has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Doubled by Plumlee. Inside. Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Jones.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
There's Ball with the three. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Graham kicks to Hernan Gomez. The dish to Ingram. Hernan Gomez with a screen for Ingram. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
He has the right partner, Ingram, creating the offense in the pick and roll, and that's a nice read.
The feed to Hayward. There's Ball with the three, and another three for Charlotte.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Pelicans trail by 9. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Graham with the bucket. Graham's got his first bucket in this one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Cranes the three-pointer. And the Hornets lead by 10.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Driving in, kicks it out to Williamson. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Williamson's got 40 points. Oubre with it, now guarded by Ingram. Hayward passes to Oubre. Ball from long range. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And it's Ingram missing. Hornets leading by 7. And Ball slams it in.
And really exemplifies who Hayward is. A team player, someone who enjoys spotting his open teammate.
Graham with the bounce pass. Here's Williamson. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got 5 assists tonight.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Steps back and fires. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Ball's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Hayward, and the layup's good off the glass.
And how about Hayward mixing it up inside there? Shows he can score on either side of the three-point line and really makes him more difficult to guard.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to 7 points thanks to the hoop from Williamson. Graham against Oubre. Three-pointer, Hayward. Graham with the rebound.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Ingram wide open from outside off the mark.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
For 3, Hayward. Again, the miss by Hayward.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Graham inside the line. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
And Hayward gets it to go.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And the Hornets making a change here. Ball's checked in. And then for New Orleans, Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Hernan Gomez. And McCollum subbed in for Devontae Graham. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Guys, I was able to catch the message Willie Green gave to his team. He's got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Thank you, David.
And don't be surprised when it is that Lonzo Ball rises up like that. He can get it done.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Trailing by 10. Down low, Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Williamson's got 48.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Loads it up for Williamson. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Ball with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Ball kicks to Hayward. Outside, Ball. Shoots the three, and it's the Hornets another three.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Second team foul.
McCollum finds Williamson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And after winning the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball was even better his sophomore campaign. He continues to grow his game.
And for LaMelo Ball's second year, Greg, where did you see him improve the most?
I think taking on more of a scoring load. Ball's points per game were significantly up, but LaMelo also improved his three-point and free throw shooting numbers. So rounding out that offensive game will be important. Yeah, the defender all over.
CJ McCollum, first personal foul, first team foul.
That's good from Ball.
At the line, for your Hornets, Lonzo Ball.
Second free throw, no good.
Well, there's been some interesting moves in the Bayou, and this team has set up a roster that I think has some great potential. There's a lot of talent, a lot of interesting players that are on this roster, and I'm excited for their future.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Hornets.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Lights Out.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Ball from long range. Pelicans with the rebound. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. Kicks it out to McCollum. Knocks down the three ball.
Well, that's a go-to for CJ. He looks to spray it from three-point line as much as he possibly can.
From the arc. That shot, no good. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Craig Anthony, Brett Barry,